what's up, guys? It's Ben. Today I'm coming at you with another movie review. This time it's going to be of the James Bond movie, No Time to Die. So, this movie is directed by Cary Joji Fukunaga, and it's starring Daniel Craig as James Bond. So, this movie is about Daniel Craig is retired from MI6, and then he gets contacted by his friend from the CIA, and he gets involved in a mission, and then MI6 gets involved, and it's just this big old thing. Anyways, they're pretty much just like a lot of the other movies. He gets kind of wrapped up into it, which I'm sure some of the movies are different. He's not starting out retired, but eventually it just becomes this big old mess is basically what happens. So the best part about this movie is Daniel Craig's performance as James Bond and Léa Seydoux's performance as Madeleine Swan. And they have great chemistry, and they bounce off each other really well, and they really make the movie work. They are the central point of the movie, and they do a fantastic job of putting it together and really making the movie work. Right? There are other good performances as well that are very helpful to the movie, and they add a lot. But these are the two main ones that really make the movie work. The next bit is the action, of course. It looks good. The action is very well done. It adds a lot to the movie, makes the movie very interesting. And that also goes into how the movie looks as a whole. It looks really cool. It looks like a cool spy movie. Has good cinematography. Just solid. It's just a solid movie. I would definitely say. And definitely solid on the cinematography and how the movie looks. The cinematography's not amazing, but there are definitely some great parts of the movie. The beginning's very strong. I really like the beginning. It kind of loses some steam as the movie goes along, but it's not bad. And then the score. The score's pretty good. And not amazing, but pretty good. And then I really love the opening song. Just like Spectre, I love the opening song and opening sequence of the video behind it. It looks really cool. So now to probably more of, I guess, the negatives. The writing could have been cleaner. The story, I felt like they could have polished it more and made it a little cleaner, maybe shoot straighter to what they wanted to do. Instead of it seemed to be that they kind of would jut off a little bit in the story, but they would bring it back. But I don't know necessarily if it really needed to do that. I'd probably have to analyze it deeper. But it wasn't awful. It was fine. It just seemed a little messy is all. And then the dialogue, it was a little cheesy. And wasn't amazing, but it was fine. Nothing to write home about, but it was fine. And there was some good dialogue. Well, I don't know about nothing to write home about. It had some good bits of dialogue, if I remember correctly. Some very, very solid bits of dialogue. But, yeah. So anyways, first thing that I want to say, because my rating is going to seem a little bit weird. I just want to tell you, be honest about this. Maybe I'll take it down. I might not. But I think I did a review for Spectre. And I think I gave it a B+. I don't believe it's a B+ now. Now, I don't, personally, I'm getting less and less caught up in the rating system. I might keep it just to give people something to reference back to, but it's becoming less and less important to me as a, I guess, critic and analyzer, reviewer, whatever you want to call it. But anyways, I just use the rating system for that purpose, for the most part, just so people can reference back to it, and so they can kind of remember easier, like what I said, and so they kind of know. Like, it gives a rough idea of how I felt about the movie. But I give it a B+. It's not a B plus. And I'll be honest with you, I fell asleep. I totally did. And so that's why this rating that I'm about to give, it's not going to match up with that one. It's not. And it's going to seem a little bit weird. But trust me, I do not think that Spectre is as good as I thought it was then. But I will be honest that I thought I had watched enough of the movie. I knew I was falling asleep, but I don't think I knew how much I missed. So it wasn't completely intentional. But anyways, so I thought this movie was very good. I thought Daniel Craig and Léa Seydoux's performances were really good, and they really carried the movie. And then there were other great bits, as I mentioned. But with some, also there were some negatives, like the writing could have been cleaner, and the dialogue was a little cheesy. But for a movie like James Bond, dialogue being cheesy is not necessarily a bad thing. Anyways, I'm going to give this movie a B. I just felt it was solid. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Please like, comment what you thought of this video, comment what you thought of this movie. Please follow me on Letterboxd and Instagram, and subscribe. See you guys later.